I love that I haven't talked about Makeup Revolution in ages and now I'm talking about them twice in a row. Very, very strange. Anyways, they are doing this collaboration with DC and they are doing a Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn collection. I love Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. I think their relationship is spectacular. Absolutely love it. And I love that Margot Robbie has said that she really wants to like explore that relationship in the movies, which I'm like, yes, please. Anyways, a massive thank you to both Point Click Vibes and Makeup on Your Radar because they gave me the information on this and I have used like Makeup on Your Radar's picture here. Now this is available in some places but I can't find it on the Revolution site. So let's actually jump into like what we have. And you know lads, in true Makeup Revolution style, there's a whole chunk of stuff, some of it better than others. So they have this kind of palette here, which is, I think it's meant to be like the Sirens of Gotham shadow palette. One side is Poison Ivy and one side is, of course, Harley Quinn. They each have their own mirrors. And like in principle, it looks actually kind of cute in the sense that the cover art, amazing. And then I look at the shades and I'm like, I don't really know what I would do with this. It doesn't feel like it 100% like corresponds to the characters. There's definitely like some amount that they've taken from the source material, but then there's other bits that genuinely kind of confuse me. And then when you see the shadows like this, it just feels a little bit mismatched, or maybe it's just me. But I feel like this is the palette that kind of stands out to me as probably being the strongest. It's the Harley Quinn Rebel Heart palette. The packaging, amazing. Really, really good. And then the colour story itself looks actually quite nice. I like that they have a really deep shade in there. There's some lighter shades in here. You could legitimately make a whole look out of this. Unfortunately, there's no swatches, but I gotta say, if you're like a big, big fan of Harley Quinn, this would be a good one to get because I feel like this is very, very like close to the source material. It's quite true to that. And in all, actually a very, very nice colour story. Well done, Makeup Revolution. Unfortunately, that energy doesn't continue with the Poison Ivy eyeshadow palette because their depth just isn't there. There's definitely like singular shades that look really, really cute. But in all, I think I'd struggle to make a full look out of this. But again, look at that packaging. 10 out of 10, 20 out of 10 actually. I think that is genuinely good. I feel like this is definitely for the collectors and I think they'll enjoy it just on those grounds. Then there's this graphic liner palette, which makes a huge amount of sense to me. Like you can actually see the individual colours corresponding to both Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. Now, I haven't heard the best things in terms of the performance of these liners, like any of the Makeup Revolutions ones that have come out before. But again, look at that cover art. Really, really nice. And if the shades do truly correspond to these sort of swatches, then yes, I think this is fantastic. We then, of course, have a brush set that seems to be all based around Poison Ivy. And I mean, the liner brush doesn't look too bad, but the rest are all kind of shapes I kind of have. But I do think the handles look quite cute. We have a little makeup sponge. It's called the Diamond Blending Sponge. And that's all based around Harley. And again, I actually think this looks quite cute. There's some face jewel stickers, which clearly correspond to Poison Ivy. I really like that. Then there's this really cool lip kit. So you get this like black liner and you get this red. And the way that it looks on the lips, gotta say, quite cute. I mean, I love that. That is super, super Harley Quinn. Gotta say, kind of impressed with that. And the packaging is just really, really good. Well done on this one. There's then this Poison Ivy lip kit, which actually looks super, super cute. Like there's a red liner and then there's like a dark green lip. I kind of wish they'd shown that on the lip because it is super intriguing. Then there's like a dual-sided mascara, which on the surface you're like, whatever. But the colours are really unusual. I did not expect to see something like that from them. Then there's like a dual-ended eyeliner that comes in a pack. One is Poison Ivy, one of course is Harley Quinn, and the shades make a massive amount of sense. I gotta say, I quite like this one. I then have these kind of dual-ended chrome like eyeshadow sticks. One is more of a cream formula and then one is like a liquid. Now this one doesn't really stand out to me as being anything wildly special. But the Poison Ivy one does. Like the kind of liquidy shade on that looks kind of interesting, but I'll be honest, I've been burned by Revolution before, so I'm not very quick to jump on this. And then the makeup bag, can I be real? I think that's really, really cute. Like both sides look amazing. I'm kind of surprised. There's definitely aspects of this collection that are done very, very well. I'm glad that they took this one quite seriously and did seem to generally consider the source material because Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn are really, really enjoyed and loved by the fandom. And I feel like if they hadn't done this well, they would have been so open to critique. And in general, I actually think this is pretty nice. Like, I feel like this is a decent collector's item. They're not going to break the bank. There's definitely some items that stand out as being much stronger than the others. Love that makeup bag. I think that's really, really cute. The Harley Quinn eyeshadow palette, again, I actually think that's not bad at all. Yeah, I mean, the price point isn't going to be bad either. Now, the quality in terms of Makeup Revolution, I find, in my opinion, don't come for me, tends to kind of go down a little bit with collabs. So I would kind of, unless you're like, oh my God, I love this and I need to have it and I just want to have it in my collection, I would kind of maybe hold off and maybe wait to see if you can swatch it or look at any sort of reviews. That's just my advice to you, because times are tough. We can't be like throwing away money on things. But in general, actually, I gotta say, I don't think this is bad at all. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you like this or no?